Greetings. My name is Aulia, present number 6 from 12B. I want to tell you guys about one of my favorite book and my favorite authors because last time I scroll TikTok and realize one cases that make my heart struggle. It's about a journalist who get attacked by a strange people in night. I'm aware and I remember again about our democracy in our country. It's so struggling and I cannot do anything for this democracy. So I remember my favorite books. How far we can go for our democracy. Pramudia Anandatur is one of Indonesia's great literary figures who contribute many ideas and has greatly influenced Indonesian's literature, even up to the present day. He is one of my favorite authors, and his most famous work is this. Buru Quartet, which I'm currently reading. The series consists the earth mankind, child of his nations, and footsteps, and then House of Glass. The story is set during the era of the Dutch East Indies and follows the main characters Minke, the son of Regent from Rembang, who possesses a strong sense of this India's genius and sense of curiosity. His story can be summarized in 4 phases that comprise to each of the 4 novels, but I just have 3. This Earth of Mankind represents the phase in which Minke, still a teenager, began to experience and understand romance, as the novel is essentially a romantic story. The focus lies of Minke's relationship with an Indus girl, yet the novel also addressed the politics of the Dutch East Indies and the social hierarchy of the time. In the end, the story concludes with Minke's contributing the colonial legal system and then he failed. The book closes in a dramatic way and has become Pramudia's most popular book between these 3 events. Let me surprise the author's books in the quartet, but I just have 3. However, in my opinion, the most exciting story and exciting books among the 4 is this. The second one, Child of All Nations, or Anak Semua Bangsa. As Minke grows older, he begins to realize how deeply this nation has suffered under the rule of Dutch, especially the Dutch East Indies government, which he once admired. If this Earth of Mankind focus on Minke's romantic conflict, children of all nations confront his social and racial conflicts, and the tone of revolutions and the struggle becomes very strong. This ultimately opens Minke's eyes to expressions experienced by his own people, by his own regions. This development of his culture continues in the 3rd novel. Wait, this one. Footsteps, which can be considered the most serious of the first 3. As an independent adult, Minke takes initiative based on his ideology and principles by forming various movements to strengthen the Indonesian's reputations. He has established the newspaper office, helps create political organizations, participates in movements, and encourage the native populations and society to pursue intellectual resistance. I first came to know Pramudya's in the same time I learned about the banning of the books, my favorite cases all the time, in New Order period. When this quartet became one of the works heavily targeted by the governments, I realized that the contents of these books can indeed be considered provocative, as they evoke a strong sense of injustice. Yeah, when readers become aware of the oppression experienced by the people, especially those in the upper social classes, governments. At the same time, the novel teaches many things, many lessons about democracy, especially in revolutionary sense, as well as offering a warning not to remain silent in the face of the government. Thus dispense democracy, our country. These books have greatly shaped my way of thinking, and the writing style often become a reference for me when I try to compose my own words. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to try to read this three because it's very exciting to read. Especially this one is one of my favorite. I have one more time, one left from Quartet, but I haven't read it yet, so it's my room. But I just complete these three books because I love it. It's so exciting. Thank you.